Why do independent men often end up alone, even when they have so much to offer? It's a common pattern, especially among Sigma males. These men bring depth, loyalty, and authenticity to relationships, yet something always seems to short-circuit their connections with women. The question is, why do independent men often find themselves alone despite offering so much? To understand this, we need to explore the psychological factors at play, the psychology of attraction and disconnect. Humans naturally seek what they understand, which is why we often gravitate towards familiar patterns. However, Sigma males operate on a completely different wavelength compared to what many women are conditioned to expect in relationships. This creates a unique disconnect that sometimes dooms potential connections before they even begin. Dr. Sarah Mitchell, a specialist in modern relationships, points out the growing mismatch between authentic male behavior and societal expectations in dating today. When someone doesn't adhere to the expected script, tension often arises, even if their approach is healthier. Think about it. Much of today's dating advice revolves around how men should act, what they should say, and how they should respond. But Sigma males can't play these games. Not because they find them difficult, but because their genuine nature clashes with these artificial, socially constructed rules. Here are 10 eye-opening reasons why many women struggle to handle Sigma males. This isn't about criticism, but rather an exploration of why certain patterns keep repeating, and why what seems like incompatibility might actually be a clash between authenticity and unrealistic societal expectations. Number 1. They prioritize independence over dependency. One of the defining traits of Sigma males is their need for autonomy. Unlike many individuals who seek out relationships to fulfill emotional gaps or achieve a sense of security, Sigma males are completely comfortable being self-reliant. They derive a sense of fulfillment from their own pursuits, whether it's career goals, hobbies, or personal development. This deep-seated independence often makes them seem aloof or uninterested in relationships, even though they actually have a lot to offer. In relationships, women who expect constant interaction, validation, or emotional support may find Sigma males hard to understand. While a healthy relationship involves mutual support, Sigma males resist the idea of being dependent on anyone emotionally. They want a partner who can complement their life rather than be the crux of it. For women who crave a more traditional, dependent relationship dynamic, this can be a huge turn-off, making them feel unsupported or distant. Number 2. They avoid playing the game of dating. Sigma males have an aversion to the typical games that are often played in dating scenarios. They reject manipulative tactics such as playing hard to get, creating jealousy, or trying to elicit certain responses for the sake of testing the other person. For Sigma males, relationships are based on authenticity and truth. This aversion to playing games can make dating with them feel like a breath of fresh air. But it can also feel like a challenge for those used to conventional dating scripts. Women who are accustomed to navigating the complex, often manipulative nature of modern relationships may be frustrated by Sigma males' directness. If they don't see the typical signs of interest or passion, they may assume that Sigma males are not interested at all. However, the reality is that Sigma males simply aren't willing to engage in the emotional manipulation often seen in traditional dating. They would rather have an honest and straightforward connection than waste time with emotional tricks. Number 3. They don't tolerate unhealthy attachments. Sigma males value emotional health and authenticity, which means they don't tolerate toxic, needy, or codependent behavior. Women who have a tendency to get too emotionally attached too quickly or seek constant reassurance may find it difficult to relate to Sigma males. For these men, a healthy relationship is one where both partners are secure in themselves and their worth. A Sigma male's approach to relationships is about maintaining a sense of balance where both people have their own lives, goals, and needs. When someone becomes overly reliant on them for emotional stability or constantly seeks validation, they quickly sense it and withdraw. This is because Sigma males believe in mutual growth and a sense of equality within the relationship, which cannot thrive in an imbalanced, emotionally dependent environment. For women who are used to relationships filled with high emotional highs and lows, the calm stability that Sigma males bring can be unsettling, leading to feelings of neglect or emotional distance. Number 4. They refuse to be backup options. No one likes to feel like a backup plan, but for Sigma males, this is a hard line they won't cross. They won't settle for being someone's second choice, emotional safety net, or fallback when things don't work out with someone else. A relationship either starts with mutual respect, or it doesn't start at all. This isn't about pride, it's about valuing their time and energy. Many men might wait around, hoping for a chance, but Sigma males won't waste their time on a connection that feels one-sided. Psychologists have identified this behavior as part of a secure attachment style, where individuals prioritize balanced and reciprocal relationships. According to Dr. Amir Levine's book Attached, those with a secure attachment don't waste time chasing unavailable partners. Sigma males embody this perfectly. They'd rather be alone than in a half-hearted connection. This can surprise women who assume Sigma males will wait patiently for them to decide what they want. When a Sigma male realizes he's not a priority, he exits quietly without confrontation, making his departure speak volumes. Number 5. They can't be guilt-tripped into submission. Guilt is a powerful tool, often disguised as concern or disappointment. It's subtle and indirect, making it harder to detect when someone is trying to manipulate you. Most men fall for this, feeling the pressure to prove their worth or show they care. They may bend or compromise to ease the discomfort. Sigma males, on the other hand, don't respond the same way. They feel the pull like anyone else, but instead of reacting immediately, they pause. They ask themselves if the guilt is theirs to carry, and if it isn't, they simply don't take it on. Dr. Susan Forward explains in her book Emotional Blackmail that guilt is often used as a silent weapon to control others. In relationships, it destroys trust. Sigma males break this cycle by refusing to participate in emotional manipulation. They stay calm, grounded, and unmoved by these tactics, which leaves many women unsettled. Phrases like "I thought you'd understand" or "I guess I was wrong to expect more" lose their power because Sigma males refuse to let guilt dictate their actions. This isn't defiance, it's a refusal to sacrifice peace for manipulation. Number 6. They walk away from drama instantly. Think about how normalized drama has become in modern relationships. From constant testing to emotional outbursts and artificial problems, chaos often gets mistaken for passion. But Sigma males just don't engage in that. Jordan Peterson argues that many people stir up drama on purpose, believing that intense emotions indicate deep connection. It's almost like emotional addiction. Some women create chaos just to feel the high of making up afterward. Sigma males, however, don't fall for this. While most men might try to fix the issue or engage in the drama, Sigma males do something completely different. They leave. No grand speeches, no arguments, just a quiet exit. This approach hits differently, especially early on in relationships when women test boundaries. Those first attempts to stir emotions are enough for Sigma males to check out, often without explanation. For many women, this makes them escalate the situation, thinking that bigger problems will get his attention. But they're wrong. Bigger drama just makes him disappear faster. Sigma males value peace and avoid emotional games altogether. Some may label this behavior as cold or cruel, but in a world where emotional chaos is mistaken for passion, the real question is, why does everyone else stay? Number 7. They don't chase, and that creates frustration. Here's an uncomfortable truth many women find hard to accept. True worth isn't measured by how desperately someone chases you. Yet, this simple fact often leads to major tension between Sigma males and women. Psychology provides insight into this. People tend to value things more when they're harder to get. Dr. Robert Cialdini's principle of scarcity explains this well. It's why playing hard to get became a dating tactic, and while it may have its place, many women take this game too far. The cycle usually goes like this. She plays hard to get, expecting him to chase her more, leading to an exhausting loop of emotional manipulation. For women accustomed to men relentlessly pursuing them, meeting a Sigma male is like running into an invisible wall. His behavior disrupts everything they've come to expect. He shows interest clearly, but the moment he senses games or manipulation, he simply disconnects and moves on. This response often creates cognitive dissonance, leaving many women unsure how to process it. Instead of drawing him in, their tactics make him lose interest entirely. As a result, Some women become so intrigued by this genuine self-worth that they end up pursuing the Sigma male instead, which is a complete role reversal. This behavior challenges everything women have been conditioned to expect. While most men follow predictable dating scripts, Sigma males change the game by keeping things real. Their uncheckable self-worth is magnetic, yet deeply unsettling to women who've never encountered such authenticity before. Number 8. They resist the pressure to conform to social norms. Sigma males are notorious for their resistance to societal expectations and norms, especially in the context of relationships. They are not influenced by the typical societal pressures that dictate how men and women should behave in dating or in a relationship. From the way they communicate to how they express their emotions, Sigma males reject the prescribed scripts that society often tries to impose. For many women, this nonconformity can be confusing. Society teaches us certain standards for how dating and relationships should unfold, and when Sigma males don't follow these norms, it can feel unsettling. They don't perform acts of romance based on tradition or cultural pressure, but instead, they show love and affection in ways that feel real and authentic to them. This can create a disconnect, as women may misinterpret this independence as disinterest or lack of commitment. But for Sigma males, the pressure to conform to these expectations feels inauthentic and unnecessary, often leading them to choose solitude over trying to live up to unrealistic standards. Number 9. They avoid compromising their values. Sigma males have a deeply ingrained sense of self and strong personal values. They are very selective about who they spend their time with because they know their worth and are unwilling to compromise on their values for the sake of a relationship. Whether it's their stance on personal growth, independence, or integrity, Sigma males maintain a rigid set of beliefs and behaviors that they live by. When dating, many women expect flexibility and compromise, especially when differences arise. However, Sigma males often find it difficult to bend on their core values or principles, even in the name of peacekeeping or pleasing others. This unwavering commitment to their beliefs can make it difficult to form long-term connections with women who may expect more adaptability or who don't fully align with their worldview. Sigma males would rather remain single than enter into a relationship where they feel their personal values would be sacrificed. This self-respect is both admirable and isolating, as it limits the pool of potential partners who can truly match their integrity. Number 10. They demand respect, not validation. For Sigma males, respect is a fundamental need. They don't crave constant compliments or reassurance, nor do they seek to be put on a pedestal. What matters to them is being treated as equals. They don't need external validation to feel good about themselves. Their confidence is built from within, through experience and a deep understanding of who they are. This can be unsettling for women who are used to men seeking approval. If a woman tries to win him over with constant praise or ego boosting, she quickly realizes it has little effect. Sigma males value genuine respect, not flattery. As Dr. Nathaniel Brandon discusses in the 6 pillars of self-esteem is not something we receive from others, it's a belief we form about ourselves. Sigma males don't ask for validation because they don't need it to feel secure in their identity. What they do expect is respect in the form of honesty, loyalty, and equality. A relationship with a Sigma male isn't about power or control. It's about mutual recognition of each other's value. For some women, this can be a challenge if they're used to men relying on validation to feel confident. They may mistake the Sigma's independence for indifference, but in reality, it's because he values something deeper: respect. If you found this video insightful or relatable, why not join our growing community? Subscribe to the channel for more content exploring the mindsets, traits, and behaviors of Sigma males. Your engagement helps us dive deeper into these unique perspectives. Be sure to like this video if it resonated with you, share it with someone who might appreciate it, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Remember, as a Sigma male or someone inspired by their path, staying true to yourself is the ultimate strength. Keep evolving, stay strong, and we'll see you in the next video.